I'm going to Ardbeg Day. You know, I don't actually get downtown very often anymore, especially because, you know, bunkered due to the plague and everything for so long. So it's nice to be out on the plateau again. And so I'm supposed to walk down that street there. Oh, okay, there's a passage. All right, I'll tell you something for free. If anyone there is ever thinking of doing the tourist thing and coming to Montreal, this is what the town looks like all the time. Let's hope we don't have to go to war anytime soon. The Fusiliers would be stuck in their armory. So, hey, it's the next day. My phone ran out of battery at the event, so I could not film any more of that. However, what they did give us at the exit was a sample. They gave us samples because the SAQ, whatever, they couldn't get it here in time. Ardcore, I don't know much about it. I know Ardbeg thinks it's sort of a big in-your-face punk rock punch to the nose. I would like to say something about the punk aesthetic. As someone who, in many ways, grew up like on The Cure and bands like that, but also The Clash, one of my all-time favorite bands, the Sex Pistols, some of the old punk bands. I'm kind of uneasy when punk gets turned into like a marketing thing, but at the end of the day, the original punk movement, the London punk that sort of swept New York punk right out of the way, it was completely made up. It was marketed to hell. Sorry about that. My iPhone just sort of flung itself off the pool. Where was I? Yeah, the punks themselves were talking about anarchism and all this, and coming at it from an honest place, but you had Malcolm McLaren and Vivienne Westwood making money hand over fist off the Sex Pistols because they were marketing the punk aesthetic. So, whereas I'm always kind of uncomfortable seeing punk being used in a marketing campaign, it's not foreign to the original concept. Anyways, that's me sort of going off for nothing. Look at this nice little cup I got, by the way. I wish I could have grabbed another one, have a little matching pair for around the campsite. That would have been nice. There's one little drop left. When they give you a sample instead of selling you a bottle, you kind of want to get every last drop. So, what am I expecting? I don't know. I'm expecting your typical Ardbeg magic, maybe a lot more peat or something. This is the committee release in the glass, so it's at 50.1, I think. If I'm wrong about that, it'll be right there, but I think I'm right. Nice color. They say non-chillfiltered, but they don't say anything about caramel coloring, so I don't know. When I've reviewed Ardbegs before, I've checked them on German retailers just to make sure, and they seem to be non-colored and non-chill filtered. If that's the truth, Ardbeg, man, get with it. Say it on the bottle. So if it's uncolored, it's a really nice sort of straw color. Lighter than, like, it's definitely lighter than the Ugadal, that's for sure. I don't know if it's lighter than the Wee Beastie or the 10 because I don't have any of those left to compare. So let's do a little nosing. It's lively, it's juicy. There's a real fruit juice happening there. Some spice, there's a lot of peat, kind of a charcoal thing. I'm not going to grade this, by the way, because it's just a sample. Which means I'm not going to destroy it with water either. I mean, because I don't know if I can get my hands on a committee release. I don't want to ruin it. Charcoal, yeah, some chocolate. You know, you've had the barbecue on, you've cooked some steaks. Now you're sitting back and having a cup of black coffee. And maybe they're doing marshmallows or s'mores over the fire because there's a chocolatey thing there. I'm looking for a motif that works with chocolate and charcoal. It's not really all that campfirey though. Very lively, there's almost a phenolic thing, but not too much. The usual caramel notes are subdued compared to the other things. Much bigger on the sort of, it's not a fresh smell. It's definitely a warmer, it's a hug to the nose. Shall we go to the palate? Get a tasty? Committee releases are going up a lot in price, okay? It's easy to sort of get jaded about committee releases when they're like hitting 200, 220 kind of thing. I think I would buy this. That was that hit my tongue, and it was like, hey, I'm here and you are absolutely going to pay attention to me. If not, I will punch your nose right off. Okay, so yeah, there's a big charcoal thing. Big, heavy charcoal. Dark chocolate. But behind that, it's charcoal and coffee right up at the front, right? You know, sitting next to, as I said before, you're sitting next to that barbecue. It's burning down, having a nice espresso. Some chocolate in the mix there. There's a woodiness. There's oak, big malt. I gotta do this again. Lime. I don't know, candied lime, but maybe dried. What's it called? Desiccated lime? Dried lime? No, it's juicier than that. The juiciness that I got on the nose is definitely still there. It sort of came in later because of that big punch of like, hey, smoke, charcoal, espresso, chocolate. But yeah, behind it, there's a real nice juiciness, like right at the side of my tongue. It's like a nice citrus juice, not orange, like, you know, a lemon lime kind of thing. Oh. And it's funny because on the nose now, there is a bit of that Band-Aid thing that I kind of don't like, but it's not on the tongue. And it's small, so I don't mind it. It's not in any way ruining my experience here. Yeah, I have like that much left, and there's no guarantee that I'll be able to get a bottle of this, so definitely not adding water. Don't have to because I'm not grading it anyway. And I'm going to finish this as slowly as I can. So, that's all she wrote. Thanks for hanging out with me for this. It'll probably end up being a kind of a weird video, but I hope that I can fix a lot in the edit. As I always say, if you like what I'm doing here, please do the following 3 things. 1, comment down below. What's your favorite committee release? Or are you kind of jaundiced, shall we say, about the committee thing? 2nd, please share this video. That helps me more than you could possibly imagine. And 3rd, leave me a smiley thumb. If you don't like what I'm doing, that's okay. Leave me a frowny thumb. Thanks for watching, guys.